There's no hand-holding in Wasteland 2. There's a whole bunch of areas, some you can't do, some you can, some you can try to do, and if you know what you're doing and you've got the right stat characters, you might get away with it. You know, it's a lot of exploring, a lot of learning, and it doesn't hold your hand, and well, it tells you where to go, but it doesn't tell you where that is. It doesn't waypoint you. It's like, okay, this city's over here, that city's over here, you've got to talk to this person. Okay, but where are they?
Sometimes no waypoints is a terrible thing. Like, I tried to play Morrowind, and that game's just fucking...
I tried to play Morrowind, and the thing is, the argument I see mostly when it comes to waypoints comes from Elder Scrolls players who talk about how Morrowind didn't have waypoints where modern Elder Scrolls do. And having played quite a few hours of Morrowind, I can get where they're coming from, because Morrowind was less about it was less about the A to B and more about the actual journey. So, you know, meeting people, taking part in their daily lives, saving their friends and family, you know, getting enveloped in the world. But the problem is, Morrowind is still on the scale of an Elder Scrolls game, meaning it's fuck huge. And even with waypoints, Oblivion and Skyrim take 100 hours to complete. Morrowind, with no waypoints, takes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. And if you're someone who has the time for that and really, really likes to get enveloped into a world, then fine. But for a lot of people, holy shit does that get grating. Because every piece of information you get is from reading. You do not get voice acting telling you things. You do not get a map that points you in the right direction. You have a map, but it doesn't give you waypoints. It's just a map, you know? It's kind of pointless, really. It just shows you where you've been, right? And when you find areas, it puts them on the map so you know where they are on the map and which direction to go to get to them. But, like, it's the issue that every piece of information you get goes into a journal, but that's it. All that information is written in your journal, and you have to use that information to do what you want to do. You know, there's a mission in Bruma. I think it's Bruma. Is it called Bruma? It's in the northeast of or northwest of Vardenfell, and I think it's the second city you go to, possibly, if you're following the main quest line. And I got there. And there's this quest that you can do where there's this woman who's trying to find out what happened to her husband or something like that in the mines in the town. And you have to get this thing off her, like this deed for land that the Imperial Army wants. And you get like this little explanation of you can either take her side, right? Or you can potentially steal the deed from her, right? You could kill her if you want to. The game will let you do that. You can kill her, take the key from her corpse, and then open the safe with the deed in it, and then just hand the deed into the Imperial Army, fine. But you can also do this mission where you can go into the mine, and you can find out what happened to her husband, and then as a reward in the end, she'll give you the deed. You know, it's like, it gives you those options, but it barely explains them to you. It gives you just that little bit of dialogue in the journal, which is explaining to you that, yeah, you know, you can either do what the Imperial guy wants you to do, because that's in the journal beforehand when you've talked to him beforehand and he tells you to go to her. He says, you know, just find a way to get the deed. And then when you get to her and she tells you, you know, I might give it to you if you help me out, you can do what she says, and you'll have both of those entries in your journal, so you can read them both and you can sort of pick, you know. But it's that element that I think those people love. They really love that. They love that being able to really get yourself involved in people's lives, rather than just being given a waypoint to go to and just following the map to that waypoint.
There are actually new games, like really current, up-to-date games that give you the option to remove the waypoints.
Oh god, yeah.
Even like, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
You can actually like physically turn the compass off and the map and the waypoints and all that stuff, and like you physically like get directions from people that you come across, like and they tell you the way instead.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking like I fucking love the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, right? But my problem with both of those games just comes down to like Skyrim was fun when I first played it. Because it was the first Elder Scrolls game I played, which meant obviously I was going to enjoy it because I'd never experienced Oblivion or Morrowind before. And then after playing Skyrim, I tried to go back to Oblivion and I just couldn't do it for the longest time. Like, it was so different, you know. The leveling up system was what really got me. But Morrowind, holy shit. Trying to go back to Morrowind after playing Oblivion. I mean, I eventually played Oblivion, right? And I got through it and I beat it. But going back to Morrowind, like I tried to early this year, holy shit. Morrowind is such a different experience from Skyrim or Oblivion. It's like, it feels like a completely different game, but not completely different. It's in the same world with the same kind of writing and the same world building, but it's got all these elements to it that make it so much more RPG-ish than any of the modern games.
It's a very old PC style game.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, it was definitely built for PC. You can absolutely tell it was built from the ground up to be a PC title, but the consoles wanted it. Specifically Xbox wanted it. It was Xbox who actually went to Bethesda and said, we want to port your game to the Xbox to market with the release of the Xbox when it came out. And it got delayed till several months after the Xbox came out. It was supposed to be a release title. Bethesda with their delays, you know, they never changed. But it essentially was supposed to be like the big launch title, like, oh my god, buy an Xbox for the next big Elder Scrolls title. But because of that, Bethesda learned what it was like to develop a game for consoles, and because Morrowind was so utterly popular with console gamers, despite the console version being absolute fucking garbage, it was Xbox, and it was the early 2000s. No one knew any better. So for them, it was the fucking bee's knees. It was like, oh my god, this is amazing. An open world RPG on a console. Yeah. It was the craziest shit ever. You know, like, it was so utterly popular, despite nowadays being trash to play on the Xbox.
I mean, but Bethesda games are amazing, but I wouldn't go as far as to say all of them, though. Like, even some of the ones that people really fucking love, like, I just can't stand them. Like New Vegas, I can't fucking stand that game.
I liked New Vegas, so...
I honestly, Fallout 3 is absolutely fucking superb from the beginning to the end. Especially the Game of the Year edition. That is just... mwah. Yeah. Fallout 4, it was definitely way weaker than number 3. But I can't even stomach fucking New Vegas.
Hyrule Field. Man, we got to hold the conversation for a minute because we got to talk about Hyrule Field. Hyrule Field is that moment in video games, right?
That sound work again. That's what adds to that moment.
Oh, give me a second here. I got to deal with the fucking hoot hoot motherfucker.
Even the sound work here.
Hoot hoot. Link, look up here. Oh, this fucking music. Do you know? It's so weird, right? And I hate to say it, but this guy actually reminds me of Owl from Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why. I have no fucking idea why. But maybe it's just the fact he's an owl. But every time I see him, I think of Owl from Winnie the Pooh. It's so fucking dumb. But his music is so like... It's the same sort of music they use in Kume and Kotake's fight. Yeah. It's got that same vibe, but it's more happy, you know, and cheerful and wise sounding. Because he's a wise owl.
It is. It's got a very sort of Gerudo vibe.
Okay, let's just skip everything he said and then make sure we press yes. It automatically puts you on the button that makes him repeat himself when it's done. So you press B and he skips through the dialogue, and then you press A and it repeats the dialogue. It's fucking bullshit. Fuck you.
It's deliberate. Like, it starts on no.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we have to be very, very quick here if we want to get to Hyrule Castle on time. So, I'm going to use the sideways trick and just tap A as fast as possible to move across Hyrule Field. It's dumb, but it works. You can actually get to Hyrule Market.
You ain't getting there before sunset.
You want to bet? You want to bet, bitch? You want to make a bet?
It's not happening.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. Come on.
Not happening, bud. Get some fucking Stalfos for you.
Come on, there's a bridge. There's a bridge. I'm looking at the sun, which is not good.
It's gonna fall right up in your face.
Ha! Fuck you, bitch. I told you I could make it.
Right, fair enough.
Alright. And of course, the Hyrule area only has a day or a night. So if you come in it when it's not night, it will just be like it's the middle of the day, even though it was sunset in Hyrule Field.
Yeah, just accepted it as day.
Yeah. So time doesn't pass in the Hyrule Market, so we can actually...
It does in the castle grounds though.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think what I could do here. I remember there was a couple things I could definitely do.
Basically, Zelda's Lullaby is the next thing, but yeah, you need to talk to her first. I think.
But I have to talk to her at night, so I have to make it go to nighttime. I just need to think for a second. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything we can do in Hyrule Market during the day. It has to be nighttime. So let's go make sure it turns from day to night.
Oh, and then there's Kapora Gabora again.
Hyrule Castle. Oh yeah, there he is. There you go. You see him for like a split second on top of the tree. Get ready for that amazing wise music.
There's a Skulltula in that.
Oh yeah, that's cool as well. He turns upside down and he's got like eyes on the top of his head too. It makes him look really weird. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, we can't skip that dialogue. Oh, now we can skip it. Okay. Do you want to hear that again? No. Fuck off. You're a smart kid. Yeah, I am. Yeah. That's what years of playing this and hearing your shit over and over again will do, huh? Dickhead.
I've played this game so many hundreds of times now.
Right, okay. Wait, does this count as nighttime? Is it all...
Yeah.
Okay, right, let's just go back and come back again. Oh, actually, since it's nighttime, we'll do one of the easy things we can do here in the market. This is weird lighting. It's not supposed to be this bright. It's supposed to be pitch black.
It's a different TV, mate.
All right, doggy, come here. Come with me. You're gonna help me get an easy piece of heart. All right. It's like the easiest piece of heart in the whole fucking game right here. You just get the dog, take it to this door right here, and there's a lady inside who's like, "Oh, you found my dog! Richard!
Richard.
This is my little Richard! Thank you! I'll give this to you as a reward!" And we get the easiest piece of heart in the whole fucking game. It takes fucking 10 seconds to go out of your way to get that. It's nothing. So...
Your voice acting skills, you sounded like the fucking Italian woman from Fireman Sam.
Help me! I'm going to fucking die! Oh, gee. Was there anything else I could do in here at night? I don't think there was. I think it was just the dog.
Just gotta go through there, fucking... Then I think you get chucked out, and then she gives you something.
Oh, there's a sculpture on the tree at night, I think. Oh, this song is so lovely. Hold on. I brought a kazoo with me. There you go. Did a little kazoo. I hope that breaks the microphone.
Ow, my ear roll.
Oh, gee. I have an ocarina here with me as well, but I ain't fucking playing that. Not right now. I'm still hungry. I want food. I think what I'll do, we'll get to the end of the Impa cutscene, and then we'll stop the recording for now, and we'll go make some food. And we'll see about coming back and getting to Adult Link later. We only have to do fucking Dodongo's Cavern, for God's sake. That'll take maybe a couple hours.
Once it puts you back on Hyrule Field, just fucking...
There we go. Oh, fuck you! How dare you land on me? You piece of shit! I can't fucking believe that.
Murked.
I got fucking owned. Alright, let's see if there's any hearts in these rocks. No.
No heart for you, bitch.
A rupee? Oh, well, I need to be rich. Fucking hell, that music.
I think you just got to get caught and then you speak to her again, don't you?
No. The egg hatches on its own. She gave me an egg. Didn't she? She did give me the egg. I wasn't paying attention.
No egg. That's what I'm saying. You got to get caught and talk to her again.
No, she gives you the egg without being caught. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Yeah, I totally don't fall asleep in random places. Yeah. Alright, well she gives you an egg, anyway, with a chicken in it, a cuckoo. And by the time you get to Hyrule Castle, it hatches. I'm pretty sure. So we just have to get to Hyrule Castle.
We just wait by him, and it just fucking hatch anyway.
By the time we get there, it'll be hatched. I can't skip any of that dialogue. What's her name again? No, not Medley. That's the girl from Wind Waker. Malon. She, pardon me. Oh god, burps. She was the first auto-tune in video games, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you can come back here and break that with the bombs to get Din's fire. Right, we have to come up sort of round this way over here. Here we go.
And then follow that.
Yeah. And then we go up the rocks.
Straight to the back wall.
I know where I'm going. I've been here before.
Not too close to that garden.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. They're really shit anyway. Like, once you're in the castle and you come out, like, you literally can walk right up to him before being caught. It's so dumb. Alright. Oh, the music, man. Let's just listen to that.
It's glorious, man. It's a proper, like, sunrise. Like, you can feel it.
This game is everything. Like honestly, I think Miyamoto was involved in making this, wasn't he?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
As you know, Satoru Iwata was involved.
Yeah, and Miyamoto. Well.
Yeah, and Miyamoto. This honestly, like, I can see why this is considered like their magnum opus. Like, in terms of the games they've made, I mean, I'll be fair, right? Super Mario Odyssey, probably one of the best 3D Mario titles since Mario 64. I mean, I liked Sunshine, right? And that's saying something because a lot of people fucking hate Sunshine.
It's going to have to go a long way to beat Galaxy, though.
Galaxy was fucking great as well, but man, Odyssey is fucking phenomenal. It is such a good game. The level of like detail they put to that game, the level of work they put to it, and the love and care. Oh wait, I already used it. What am I doing? He's awake. The level of love and care they put to that game is just, it is beyond anything. Like the level that is literally just a callback to 2D Mario's, where you are 2D Mario running on a 2D plane while Daisy is singing the song in the background. You know, that right there, that's like a love letter to all Mario fans. That's like, this is what you fell in love with.
I've seen a lot of footage, but I've not seen that bit, I don't think.
You've never seen that bit in Donk City? Also, that's another thing. Donk City is called Donk City because of Donkey Kong. Like, the whole game is just a massive love letter to Mario fans. It's fucking fantastic.
I also love the N64 costume you can unlock as well.
Yeah, it's so cool. The whole fucking game is just one big love letter. It's so cool. Like, and I think, like, it has to be said, because when I played, which game was it? When we played Breath of the Wild and we finished Breath of the Wild, right? Satoru Iwata had already died at that point. And I barely acknowledged it at the end of Breath of the Wild when it came up in the credits, right? But yeah, like, even a few years after his death, you know, it still felt. He was a huge, like, he was a big guy.
They put a memorial in Breath of the Wild for him as well.
Yeah, like, the guy was, he was a genius. He was one of the best CEOs of any company out there. Like, there are stories of, like, the things he did for the company, you know, like, during his time as president. And honestly, I cannot think of a more, like, wholesome guy. The guy loved video games. You know, like, what was his famous quote? He came out on stage and he said, "On my business card, I'm a CEO. Oh man, what was it? He had this really famous quote that he said during one of his talks, when he came out on stage, and he said, "But in my heart, I'm a gamer." You know, like, it's one of those quotes. It's so fucking good.
Bless him.
Like, the guy was, he was genuinely one of the best CEOs that has ever existed. The man gave up his own salary so that his company and his people wouldn't go under. Like, he didn't want people losing their jobs. And he was so fucking like sure of himself about that. He was like, yeah, just take a cut of my CEO money and just use it to pay these people that would otherwise be fired. You know, what other CEO would do that? What
None.
other CEO would go out of their way?
Precisely, zero.
And then like just look at the shit he was involved in. He was directly involved in the coding for some of the best, most famous games out there. You know, he was involved in the programming for Ocarina, for Mario Bros, for Donkey Kong. The guy was directly involved. He wasn't just oversight. He wasn't just a fucking executive oversight. You know, like just doing all the paperwork and everything. The guy legitimately was involved in the creation of games, and he was a brilliant video game player. He was great at what he did, and it's just such a shame. Like, it's such a shame to have lost him, you know? I mean, who replaced him? I don't know. Whoever it is, they aren't very famous yet, so...